Let me ask you also about the testing. All of the questions I see in the media right now are all about, we need more testing. Why haven't we got more testing? Why aren't we testing more people in the community? Why aren't we getting tests back quicker? Has there been any conversation in Cabinet that you are aware of or you've been part of about the false positive rate? And the eminent statisticians and eminent epidemiologists are pointing out that the test we are using in the community, not the pillar 1 testing in hospitals, testing in the community, may well have a false positive rate well, we're told it's below 1% by Matt Hancock last week, which means that 9 out of 10 of the positive cases of COVID we are finding in the community when we do random testing, when anyone just puts themselves forward, will be wrong. They will not be people who've got coronavirus. So we have got testing going up 3,899 cases, huge number of cases, but actually 9 out of 10 of those may well be false positives. Has there been any discussion about this serious concern in Cabinet?
Well, of course, the way that testing's done is actually by the Office of National Statistics. People don't put themselves forward. The Office of National Statistics contact people randomly.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about the data. There's a survey dating. I'm talking about people being told, go and get a test if you've, as Matt Hancock said in July, if you're in any doubt. People who, in local areas where there's been a high rate, councils leafleting saying, go and get a test. People being worried because their kids have been in a classroom with someone who's gone home with a cough. Those people, that testing, 9 out of 10 of those tests that are positive are very, very likely to be false positives. Has there been any discussion of this in Cabinet? And if not, why not?
Well, because the medical experts will provide evidence on that. And there have been some very interesting things along the lines of what you're saying. For example, the NHS Test and Trace have carried out studies of people who are actually attending tests. So they've spoken to 24,000 people, 6,000 of whom didn't have any symptoms at all, but were going for tests. So if we're talking about how we're ending up in a situation where some of these tests are under a lot of pressure, it is important that you're only going for a test if you've been asked to do so by a medical professional in order to ensure we have enough tests available.
Has there been any discussion of the false positive rate in Cabinet? Has this been raised by anybody?
I haven't been involved in a false positive discussion, but I'm not the health secretary, and it's not been a generalised.
Wait a minute. Well, no. When we shut down our aviation industry, when we shut down our nighttime economy, when we shut down people's ability to have any contact with their families with the rule of 6 and with a possible lockdown, this is a matter for the entire Cabinet. We're not getting proper parliamentary scrutiny, which thankfully is going to start next week, so Graham Brady leading that. But is there any scrutiny in the Cabinet of someone saying, hold on a minute, some experts are pointing out, and there's no statistical evidence these people are wrong, that 9 out of 10 of the positive cases we are identifying may actually be false, and we're basing an entire policy on false data?
Yeah, I don't think we're. I don't think that's correct. I don't think we're basing our entire policy on false data as you've suggested there. I'm slightly confused by your figures, but I'm going to go away and check them, because you also said that Matt Hancock said it's probably 1%.
But I'm so sorry. This is my policy. This is a policy that's being made by people who don't understand the statistics and the science.
Well,
I'll do. I've got your phone number. I will send you the document to explain to you what this false positive paradox is.
Haven't you? You've said to me that Matt Hancock said it's 1 in 100. You've told me it's 9 out of 10.
This is the entire problem, Mr. Shapps. This is the problem. People don't understand what this means. If the false positive rate is below 1%, that means that when you have a very low prevalence in the country and lots of people who aren't having symptoms are getting tested, this is really basic statistical stuff. It means that the false positive rate is 9 out of 10.